So in this video we will talk about unit 1, right? Unit 1 in unit 1 of applied maths we will talk about this first chapter, which is number theory. Unit 1 is number quantification and numerical applications. So in this firstly we will talk about chapter first of unit 1, which is number theory of applied maths, right? So in class 10th we all have studied about fundamental theory of arithmetic. So what is fundamental theory of arithmetic? If any composite number is there, so we can write that composite number with the help of product of prime numbers. So that composite number can be converted into product of prime numbers. So that we can do, right? So let us start with some formulas, right? So in this we have some formulas. So Euler phi function we'll introduce in this concept. Euler phi function is, suppose we have phi n. So phi n, if n is prime number, so if n is prime number, so if n is prime number, we can write down this as n minus 1. We can write down this as n minus 1, where n is prime number. This is called Euler phi. Euler phi concept, right? So Euler phi function, we can say function. So if n is prime number, if here n is prime number, the number of this can be written as n minus 1. That's it. Suppose we have this n is composite number. Suppose n is composite. So we can write n is equal to a into b. Suppose there are two numbers, any number, maybe prime, maybe composite. So we can split this n in two numbers, a and b. So this can be written as phi a multiplied by phi b, right? So if a is with the help of example we'll do, with the help of questions I'll explain. So this we can write down as this way. Now suppose if n is composite, let's say an example, suppose n is 12, so phi 12, right? So how many numbers are there which are co-prime to 12, right? Or we can say how many factors of 12 are there, right? So which are co-prime to 12. So how many numbers which are co-prime to 12 are 1, after that we have 2, 12 is the number, so 1, after that we have this 5, then 7, then 11. So there are 4 possible integers less than 12 and co-prime to 12, right? There are 4 possible integers which are less than 12 and co-prime to 12. You can say here 3, it can be 3, right? So okay, less than 12 and co-prime to 12, so it should be co-prime to 12, so 1 only. So there are 4, this we can write down as 4. So 4 is the answer, right? Which should be co-prime to 12, right? Not factors. So let's start the exercise. Exercise EXERCISE 1A. Question number first. Find Euler phi function phi n. Phi n we have to determine when first part n is equal to 41. So phi 41 we have to determine. So when n is 41, right? So that means n is prime number, right? So 41 is prime number. So we can simply write down this as 41 minus 1, 40. Simple. Suppose in second part we have n is equal to 77. Now n is 77. So we can say this phi 77, or we can say this phi is 7 multiplied by 11, right? So here I have written, if n is a into b, then we can replace this with this form. So which can be written as phi 7 multiplied by phi 11, right? Phi, we call it phi. So phi 7 multiplied by phi 11. Now 7 is again prime number now. So phi n is n minus 1, where n is prime. So if this is 7, 7 minus 1 is 6. 11 is again prime number, so 11 minus 1 is 10. Answer is 60. Simple. Third part, n is 143. N is equal to 143. Now n is 143, such a great digit. So phi 143 we have to determine. So 143 can be written as phi 11 multiplied by 13. Again a into b, so phi 11 multiplied by phi 13, right? So what is phi 11? 11 is a prime number, so phi 11 will be 11 minus 1 10 multiplied by 13 is again a prime number, so 13 minus 1 12, which is 120. You need to watch this video very carefully because this is the base of this chapter. So 10 into 12 is 120. Next, fourth part we have n is equal to 72. Now n is 72. So again we have to split up this 72. 72 can be written as 8 multiplied by 9. 8 into 9 is 72, right? So we can say phi 72 is equal to phi 8 into 9, or we can say phi 8 multiplied by phi 9, right? Now phi 8, so phi 8 will be 1 3, this will be 1 3. How many digits we the value will it how many co-prime digits to it we have? 1 3 5 and 7, so 4 digits. And again 9, so how many co-prime digits do we have for this 9? 1, then 2 1 2 5 and then 7, right? 1 2 5 and 7, so again 4, which is 16. Let us just check the answers. So 9 we have, okay, so 1 2 4 also we have, 4 1 2 4 5 6 7, so there are total 6 digits, right? 6 multiplied 4 is 24. Let's just count it again. For 9, co-prime digits will be less than 9. How many co-prime digits we'll have? 1, then 2, then we have 4, then we have this 5, right? After that we have 7 and then 8. So total 6 digits. 6 multiplied 4 is 24. Next question. Next part is if n is 10. So fifth part, n is 10. So this can be written as phi 10 we have to determine. So phi 2 multiplied by 5, phi 2 multiplied by phi 5. Again both are prime numbers, so 1 multiplied by 4, which is 4. So answer is 4. So this is the last part. Next we have to find out GCD and LCM of the following. So 40 and 300. GCD means greatest common divisor. So that we will discuss in the next video. GCD and LCM you can easily find out. This you are doing it from 6th standard. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. In the next video we'll continue this chapter.